club captain of Drogheda United. How do you see this season going?
Obviously we're in a bit of a rebuilding process and we've got a lot of young lads, but we've got a lot of promise in our squad, so if we get into some sort of a playoff maybe and fight out maybe a top three, we'll be happy.
You've been training hard?
Yeah, we're doing plenty, even though the conditions didn't suit for matches, but we still got plenty of training and plenty of work done, be that in the gym or be that on the pitch. We got plenty in, yeah.
Hi, I'm Nathan Smith. I'm with the Drogheda Red Cross. I'm an EMT rank with the Drogheda Red Cross, and today we're covering Drogheda United's games. We usually have a standard crew of 3 people with us. Today we actually have 4, so we're well staffed. We usually bring an ambulance and usually a response car if we can. Ambulance is mainly for treating mainly injured people. We bring it straight across to the Lord's Hospital. The cover here we provide is usually 2 on each side of the field, so home team and Drogheda team, we have 2 sides covered. We always have AEDs, ECG monitors, first aid kit bags, drug bags if anyone is injured, seriously injured. We help as well with the local doctor that is covering the games, and any physio that requires any help from us from injured players, we assist them. Football games cannot go on if there's no first aid cover. If there's like a first aid personnel here but no ambulance, they can still play the game while the ambulance is away at the Lord's Hospital, let's say. But as long as there is someone here from first aid, from the Red Cross, they can technically still play, but if we are gone, then they have to stop the game.
Looking forward to today's match against Athlone Town. It was very unfortunate about the first 2 matches. Unseen circumstances with the lights, which have nothing to do with the club, and of course the snow didn't help for the second match, which means we're only starting our season today. But look, it'll probably be worthwhile waiting, but I can't see anyone only put a home win, and I think Drogheda was certainly a top 4 team, and I think we'll make the playoffs.
It's good to be back at United Park again today, especially after the 2 postponements due to the weather and the lights. So it's great to be back today. I think it's very encouraging with the manager, the new manager and the squad that he's got. I think we did very well this year, so we're hoping for a very good start today against Athlone.
Mascot Nathan Brady.
Drogheda have made a great start. First half, scored 2 great goals, and long may they continue.
Chairman of Drogheda United Football Club. How do you see Drogheda United this year? We had a good start today against Athlone.
Very pleased with the start. It's too smart as Latin Hebra. As we say, a good start is half the work. Today it was always going to be a tricky game. It was the first game of the season for the lads. Heavy pitch and that, so it was nice to acquit ourselves very well. it's what we were hoping for with this season. When you go with a young, vibrant squad and a young, vibrant manager and assistant manager, it's a young man's game, and they proved it today. And a good, comprehensive victory. Very pleased with it. I grew up not too far from United Park in Fair Street, and we have a long family association with the club. My father was a director here in the mid-70s. I've been born and bred in Drogheda and here for the last 50 years. I might never be asked again. It's always proud to serve any aspect of your town. So when the chance came along, I said, look, I think I could bring something to the club and maybe help move it on a wee bit. Hopefully over the last 3 seasons we're starting to see that come to fruition now in terms of youth policies and how we're developing the club to meet the challenges of the future. Well, I think in terms of the product on the pitch is fabulous and has been for the last couple of seasons, even notwithstanding last season the difficulties we had throughout the whole season. But we've always played a good brand of football here, and you could see even in this year's squad, say Paul Skinner and Lee Duffy, Gar McCaffrey, all delighted to come back to Drogheda. We have that special place in people's heart, so it behoves us to keep the show on the road, so that we'll have a new generation of fans to come along and cheer the success on. The success is there waiting for us. We just had to put the building blocks in place. What we need is people to come up and actually see the entertainment we're providing here. We're an integral part of the town, and these are local lads giving their all for Drogheda United, and it's fabulous to see. And it'd be nicer if we could see a few more bodies maybe putting what they think went on in the past behind them and coming up and having a fresh look at it. We've put a fresh manager, a fresh team in here, and it's maybe time to have a fresh look at what you thought was Drogheda United and come up and be surprised. Tim, he's young, he's hungry, he's a player. He's made the transition from player to manager extraordinarily quickly. His attitude and his approach is very, very, very professional. The players have responded very well to him. He understands, he's a player's player, he understands what players need and what it takes to get it over the line. And from our first interview with Tim, he blew us away with his ideas and his approach, and I think today proves that we made the right decision, jumping off the mill of the usual names and the usual suspects.